Yeah. I want to do a training session on the 12th, 19th, 26th, 3 more, and then I want to try and get a game arranged for the 1st of March.
You'd get loads of responses, especially if you went it was filmed on YouTube. Fucking hell, yeah.
That's the what if you accidentally get someone who's sick. And then
we're going to know more about ourselves after the first.
Those 3 training sessions will give us an idea.
In terms of outside of an internet friendly, I think the easiest one could be our unit.
You said a bit.
Could do, yeah.
Yeah.
Speak to at the 4th team. So.
What level do you think we're at?
I mean that's the thing. What you said before about wanting to pick someone. No, I think even the 4th team it'd be a test.
If you start in the central bottom zone.
So what you just seen there is me and a couple of the coaches had a bit of a planning meeting where we looked at what we was going to do for like the next 4 to 6 weeks with the players, the sort of things that we want to see them achieve, and obviously where we want to see those inter-squad games, the first friendlies, all that sort of stuff. That's what we've done. I think it's time for us to introduce who those coaches are. So we've got Tom, we've got Karthik, and we've got Sam. These lads are qualified coaches that are working towards their UEFA B, eventually their UEFA A licences, and these are lads that have got experience in coaching and stuff. That's something I don't have. So, although I've got it with kids, but like this is a men's team and that, isn't it? And I wanted to have some good coaches on board with me to help facilitate everything that we are trying to do. These lads are going to be helping to run training, helping to pick up some of the admin side of stuff, because there's actually so much that you need to do, from creating a team, all the different levels of insurances, all of the different ways that you need to have certain policies in place, and you even have to have like bank accounts and all that sort of stuff just to apply to join a league, which is obviously one of the things that's coming very, very soon for us. So yeah, meeting's done. Time to get to training.
So you got to go and join. One of you 3 in the middle, everyone else on the outside.
Right then, here we go, episode 2 of Stephen Howson Football Manager. We've got a real good number turn up today for training. Impressed with that. It is a cold, snappy February day. It's a little bit crisp. Still see our breath, but we've got a nice little session on the go in, and we're going to start to really put into place what our squad is going to look like, what our starting 11 actually looks like. See where we're weak, see where we're strong, see where we possibly need to go and do some targeted recruitment. But here we go. First session is now underway. Let's have a look.
My name is Tom Lawson. I'm one of the coaches down at Stretford Paddock FC. Currently my qualifications are, I've got my youth module level 1 and level 2, and I've got my FA level 1 and level 2, and I'm working towards my UEFA B licence. Probably at the end of this year, start of 2021. And one of the reasons I've come down is obviously for more football experience. I've had experience in the amateur leagues around Manchester, and different roles in and around a few North West Counties teams. And the job description was quite promising, and yeah, it's exciting because it's all linked with Stephen and the YouTube side of things. So yeah, very good.
They can try and punch it up into the goal, yeah, because you're playing into your midfield.
What's key on receiving the ball?
Opening up.
Creating space first touch. Yeah. For those, I saw it a bit there as well, and I think there was elements of here as well, so well done to all of you. Was there times where you thought, oh, something's wrong here? That's what I like, working it out yourselves.
He's going to stay on it, expect fast aggressive games, you're going to go for it low. As we get into the game, we're going to start adding conditions. Shit like, you can only shoot them inside the box, you can only shoot them outside the box. You can't play off the walls, that sort of shit. Now, no rules, we're going to stay on. It's on.
Just took a ball in the bollocks. Oh, so I'm sweating. That's all Howson's fault because he encourages me to drink too much.
I think it's gone quite well. These guys coming in first proper session, it's just about getting to know them again a little bit more. We've seen quite a few from the first day of the trial, so that's a real positive as well. Yeah, again, sort of said at the very beginning, it's just being simple, getting to know them both as a person, getting to know them technically as well, so I did with the first passing session. Passing part was that, so yeah, no, it's quite well, and it's again a nice foundation to build on.
And time, lads, bring it in, nice one. Right, nice one for coming, lads, for a first session. Saw some good stuff. Alright, I'm Karthik, I am the assistant manager. Assistant to the manager then. I've got my FA level 1, working towards level 2 and hopefully UEFA B. I'm on a football coaching and management course at university, which hopefully can help me out here, and yeah, see how it goes. I mean, we kept it simple to start with, but going forward, I think on Monday we're going to have a meeting, talk about what sort of curriculum we want to do, maybe work on certain things in blocks as we go. But to start with, great stuff. I don't know how did you guys enjoy it first of all? Yeah, got to know each other a little bit. Already saw some link-up play going on in the actual matches, and obviously some relationships are forming straight away, which is good because we're a team in the end, and we want to play as a team, win as a team. So well done for coming. Saw some good quality, making sure that combination play was happening, and it did happen. So we got what we wanted to at the end of it. We're on week 2 now. The challenge has been so far that we've got a few new faces because there's people coming after the trial, of course. So we're still trying to learn about the players a bit more. But what I've seen so far is there's a varying amount of talent here. There's some obviously that we'll need to develop a little bit more as we go on, but there's some that are actually quite good. So that's what we're trying to get from these kind of drills is, the basics. Can they pass the ball? Can they receive the ball? Because we want to move forward, and that's the best way to do that. So we've got that going on over here. Over there, we've got a little bit of a pattern play going. So already we're trying to figure out what sort of game we can play when we go into the competitive matches.
Next team, get set, be on your spots.
In terms of us as coaches, we're trying to keep it simple, let the players express themselves a little bit, and really show us what they've got because they're here on merit, and we want to see what kind of things we can develop here. So it's going well so far.
At the minute we're looking at an overload in the attacker's favour, looking at getting into wide spaces and exploiting the overload because we've only got two defenders from the start, and essentially it's looking into moving the final third, and it's a bit of a finishing game.
When you get the ball, drive at the goal. Everyone's goal shot. Get in the fucking 6-yard box and shoot. We shouldn't be shooting out here. This is a low percentage shot. I want you to all be Raheem Sterling scoring 3-yard fucking tap-ins. Once you've played the ball, get into the fucking box and wait for the cross. Go front post, go back post, or wait for the check back. You've got to engage that first defender this close before you play your pass. Here we go, let's use it. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, keep it calm.
Thank you.
From the meeting, we just sort of talked about trying to keep it simple and keep it basic. So I'm just looking at building on what I did last week, which was passing and receiving. Looking at what their touch is like. What's the control like? Can they move it forward? Can they kill the ball? And how effective is that routine? I'm going to look a bit more moving on about pressure and add like defenders in there who add that pressure and what that look like when they've not got as much unopposed now as you can see where they're all just working together. So yeah.
Yeah, they're not playing in full side.
Not getting shots off. Let alone anything else.
The defenders are doing really well though. They're setting themselves, you know when the triggers are, you know when to press.
But they shouldn't be even in competition.
Depends on the quality of the attackers and the quality of the defenders.
Well, it's still early days, isn't it? We're just trying to learn everyone's name and sort of just get a bit of communication. But this session's quite fun, aren't we?
Yeah, the sessions are quite active. They're working us, so it's all good. We just did a few drills, defending and attacking 2v3. So that's early days stuff.
Everyone's just trying to get fitness and work together and sort of know how the team's going to play together, to be honest.
I just said to them about you can communicate without speaking. Because there's a couple of moments where, again, just straight passes, but that's the one sort of area improvement for me, but that's just simply they don't know each other yet. It's just getting still there.
Understanding each other's abilities.
Yeah.
Understanding who can do what with the ball when, and decision making. It's just like Sam said, it's bedding in. How many training sessions have we done? Is this the second one?
Second one.
So
we're seeing some good technical ability at the minute. There's some players that you go technically good. I mean, in different aspects as well. So not just good with the ball, but I've seen some good defensive positioning. I've seen some good defensive technical ability. But what we don't know for sure until we get on the 11-a-side pitch is, do we have an 11? Right then, session number 3 is underway. A little bit of a defensive drill on the cards at the moment. It's going as planned. Still waiting to find out when the first fixture is. A little bit of difficulty trying to. The problem we've got is fucking United trying to fit in some of these inter squads around Manchester United fixtures. Once we've settled that, I want a couple of those in the bank, and then we can start playing some external teams. At the minute, there's still a bit of a big variance in the level of the team. The team isn't all on the same page yet in terms of technical ability, and obviously we don't yet have a full style. We've had 3 training sessions. A professional football team has done what we've done in essentially in a month by Tuesday in their working week. So it's obviously going to be slow for us to turn that sort of stuff around. As of next month, we'll be playing some 5 or 6-a-side. I've just got to speak to Power League about which one they want us to join into that. So that should help a little bit with the team getting to know each other. But obviously 5 and 6 and 7-a-side does absolutely fuck all for us in terms of being ready to play 11-a-side, except for touch and fitness and that sort of stuff. So it's an extra session for us every week. I don't think it'll have a massive impact on what we do, except a little bit of team spirit and stuff like that, and getting the lads out wearing the Stretford Paddock kit, which has been ordered, and I am looking forward to seeing it in action. It's going to be
well done. Yeah, you can see the structure being built. Every week there's a different process going through to get the end goal. So I think it's going well, lads are playing well, working hard, and I see a good future.
Who's going in? Well done, well done!
Well guys, we're just going to go into a game now, so make sure you keep in mind what we did in the 2 sessions. So 1, making sure we're looking for space when we're receiving. Let's set up little combinations, and when we see an opening like we did here, let's break a line. That's what I want to see lots of today. Break a line, let's play him through on goal, and let's go some lovely, easy goal. Nice.
Everyone, we've got this.
Great pass. Can you finish? Love it. Advantage now. There you go. Where's the finish? Yeah, so I previously managed Poynton's under 16s. Poynton was there for about 6 months. Was all right there, and then before that I've done a few clubs in India back home. But I've chosen to join Paddock because it's a promising opportunity, and I think there's a big thing that could be happening here, and obviously there's a lot of decent players here, and hopefully we can go far. Want to get into a league as soon as possible and see where we can go, because we're not that far off joining the league now, and if we get a couple of promotions, we're in an FA Cup qualifying sort of set up, so you never know, and that's what excites me about this group, so it should be good. Brilliant! Yeah, so at the minute, one of our teams, the non-Bibs, haven't lost yet, so we're just adding players to make it more difficult for them, challenge them a bit more. And since we did a little defensive drill over there, it just gets them switched on, get them communicating, get the press, when to press. So they have to be a bit more intelligent when they're defending them as well. Coming this way, just at the minute they're outnumbered, and now you just start to see them struggle a bit.
Shoot!
And they've still scored.
Brilliant!
They've still scored.
Right. Yeah, that'll do, well done. Non-Bibs, that was fucking epic, well done, lads. Right, now else to say, let's get off so these lot can get on.
Right then, so that's the end of episode 2. Bit of an introduction to some of the staff and some of the ways that we're looking to sort of play with Stretford Paddock FC. Next episode is going to focus on a couple of the players as we start building up towards our first game. I can't wait. And then we're looking at the friendlies, and then we're looking at joining a league, and that's
sort of what's going to be happening for the remainder of the season. I think we've come a long way. I think we're starting to see some real personalities in the team. Hopefully you guys will really start to see those personalities from the next episode. But keep it tuned to my channel for more updates on this. The kit is available if you want to check it out. The link for that is in the description. We still need players, so if you're interested in coming down, then every Wednesday at Ardwick Pits is where we train 5 till 6 if you want to come down and check it out. I'll throw a link in the description for details on all that lot. If you're interested, come and get in the mix, because this is going to be a big journey. Hopefully you can be a part of it. See you in the next one.